Well, good morning, everyone. Pastor Corey Rowland here with Yorksville First Midvale and Newport Global Methodist Church, bringing you a devotional today out of our People of the Bible series, with today being Gamliel. Gamliel means recompense of God, lived around the 1st century A.D., a famous member of the Sanhedrin and a teacher of Paul. Advised the Sanhedrin to use moderation on the apostles, and you can read a little bit about him in Acts 5:17-42. In our devotional thoughts, if God be for us, who can be against us? Paul's logic in 8:31 was inspired, but it may have reflected his training as well. Another great rabbi also believed this. Gamliel was a Jewish scholar of the 1st century A.D. He was particularly bright and eager. He had a particularly bright and eager student named Saul of Tarsus. From Gamliel, Saul learned the law and the traditions of the rabbis. Two influential phonetic rabbinical schools had evolved by this time, one by Hillel and the other by Shammai. Gamliel was considered the grandson of Hillel. Gamliel was one of the only members of the Sanhedrin, but he served as its president during the reign of the Roman Emperor Tiberius Caligula and Claudius. One of the high priests hailed the apostles before the Sanhedrin and ordered them to quit preaching Jesus' name. Peter said, "We ought to obey God rather than man." Incensed, the Sanhedrin wanted to kill the apostles until the cool-headed Gamliel rose and advised, "Keep away from these men and let them alone. For if this is the plan or the work of men, it will become to nothing. But if it is God, you cannot overthrow it." Acts 5:38-39. Hudson Taylor delighted in saying, "God's work done in God's way will never lack God supply." Paul said, "If God is for us, who can be against us?" Gamliel said, if it is of God, you cannot overthrow it." If you have clean hands and a pure heart and you have a green light from God, no one will be able to keep you from accomplishing His work. Rejoice in that and live like that. What a wonderful testimony to remind us that it is better to follow God than man. It is better to seek after God than win the approval of people. That's the middle verse of the whole Bible, Psalm 118:8. It is better to take refuge in the Lord than in people. Trust in the Lord, and if you follow after Him, none will be able to stop you. None will be able to overthrow His plans, for His works are perfect. Amen.